Hello, friends. Let's do that together. Big, deep breath. My name is Vicki Emerson. I am going to play some songs for you. I'm going to start with a piano solo in the event that your blood pressure is just a little bit up there. So if it is, this is the time to really take some deep breaths. Don't watch the news for a little bit. We'll just do this, okay? Are we feeling a little bit more calm? I am. I might take a sip of my large pour wine, if that's okay with you. No one teaches you how to go through a pandemic, so we're just all doing the best that we can, right? Cheers. So back in the day, some people might know this, some people might not, that's how I started, was playing solo piano music. I worked at Nordstrom's department store in Chicago. And also make sure you say hi and introduce yourself, or make friends on here. We're all in this together. And I used to play at Nordstrom's, and I used to play, hi Mark, these long shifts, 4-hour shifts. And I mean, that's a long time to sit and play the piano. It really is. Without music. Hi Joanne. I had to memorize all this stuff. Oh, and we got somebody having a Cabernet. Good job. Yeah, I really liked that gig, but I never made any money because the piano at Nordstrom's was right next to the shoe department, and so I would be like, here's my paycheck, and here I'm gonna go get those shoes. Anyway, but everybody that worked there was really, really super nice. But I would play there, and then I would run out of songs eventually, and so I would just kind of pick a key. And then I would just start making stuff up. And that's how I would get through my 4-hour shift. And people would come up to me and be like, wow, what was that you were playing? I have literally no clue. So, and then what happened is people were like, well, if you would put that, hi Katie, on a CD, I would buy it. And I thought, well, really? People would do that? And sure enough, people did. And so I recorded three of them, piano solo CDs over at Minnesota Public Radio, and they used to have the studio there that you could actually rent out, and they still have that amazing grand piano in there. And so it was, it was a long time ago, and I've often people. I remember one time I got a review when I first started singing. People were like, "Oh, she's like a semi-rockin' Lori Line," and oh my gosh. You could have pulled me off the ceiling. I was like, oh my God, no, what have I done? Anyway, I don't get that comparison anymore, but that was a little jarring. Anyway, I'm going to play a song that what's funny about songwriting and producing albums and is that you can write a song on the piano and then it doesn't wind up on the piano, playing the piano at all on the record. And a lot of times for me, that actually is a good thing for me. But this song, you know, every time I play it on the piano, I think I should have left this one on the piano. And it's fine. You know, some people love this song. It's called Dance Me Into the Night. And you know, I love to play it, but I find when I play it live, I never ever play it on the guitar. So there you go. That's the kind of fun thing. A lot of songs don't bend both ways. True story. I have a song called Long Gone that I wrote on the piano, and they were like, oh my gosh, if we play that on the piano, it's gonna sound like a psychotic polka. And you know what? I am Wisconsin, but I am not that much Wisconsin. Okay, no psychotic polkas here. All right, so this is a song called "Dance Me Into the Night." So weird. I don't really know what to do after I finish a song because there's like no one around here. I paid my kids to go, I didn't pay them. I paid them in pretzels to go down and watch a movie in the basement because, funny story is we had to obviously cancel everything. A professional got canceled. Personal, my son who just turned 7, we canceled his birthday party. And so to sort of heal that, he's like, well, I want a Fitbit. And I'll be real honest with you. I don't know. I bet I've been asked about 100 times, like, how many steps do you think Noah takes during a day? Because he's very busy. And so now we're going to find out. It'll be great. He's had his Fitbit. He and his sister have had Fitbits on all day. And I bought him also a jump rope each. And they've been jumping rope and then be like, what's your number? What's your number? And they're all sweaty. And I don't know. I'm going to call that a parenting win. Quarantine parenting win. Let's see here. I'm going to do a love song. If you have requests, do not be shy. And also there's a little way to tip if you want to do a PayPal or a Venmo. And I launched a Patreon. If like that's your jam, you can also do that. I'm not going to have any gigs in March and probably not April either. So this is an older song of mine. This is called Next to Me. We've been silent. We've been sound. We've been lost. We've been found. I still find the strength I need. That one at a few weddings too. We talked about that on Friday night. Robert, I'm not playing that song. I don't know what that is. You're gonna have to put a YouTube thing. I will take requests. I had some people give me some good ideas for cover songs on Friday night. So if that's your jam, you should let me know. I may or may not do it though. I mean, no promises. I'm cagey that way. But you know what? This gal's got some time on her hands, so writing songs and learning some cover tunes might be some good way to spend the time. Also, my children are gonna be home for 3 weeks. Whew. Yes. Uh-huh. I'm letting it settle in. Settle in. Okay. I feel like that might have been an inside joke there with that one song. All you guys will have to let me know. Okay. I'm going to play this song because I know Katie Cannon and Paige are listening. Maybe Kyle too, unless he's outside making pizzas. This is a song called Tennessee. Karen, I will get to that song, I promise. Like crows sitting in a sycamore tree, early in the spring in Tennessee. The hills are turning green under blue sky, and I feel like I know what it's singing about. That kind of sorrow wears you down. It wasn't long ago under blue sky. Oh, it opened me like a window with more love than I'd ever dreamed of. And we talked about politics and argued about religion, and you said you never felt more alive under blue sky. You moved away in '93. I carried on in Tennessee. You made a promise to me under blue sky. And I looked for your letters every day. Months rolled by, no word came. I felt my heart break under blue sky. Oh, you opened me like a window with more love than I'd ever dreamed of. And we talked about politics and argued about religion, and you said you never felt more alive under blue sky. Am I just some story you can tell to someone who doesn't even care? A little virgin girl with big green eyes. How come I can't look sky. You know what's funny is that I'm trying to remember my lyrics, and I'm reading all these beautiful comments. I miss you too, Lori. And I also, Lisa, should I do more of these house concerts? Should I? Because I would like to hear, like, yes, okay, there's another, that's a good one, Juju's Wish. I haven't played any of those in a long time, so we're not going to try that, because funny thing about songwriters, we forget our stuff, and it can be pretty recent, and you can forget it. And that stuff is a long time ago. So I will make a list, and let me hear. Okay, yes, please. Okay. So the other thing I want to talk to you guys about really quick before I play another song is that I started doing this thing on Sunday nights called Sunday Supper, and at 5 o'clock for like 15-20 minutes, I'm gonna live stream from my kitchen, just like this, and I'm gonna be cooking, and I think I might even focus in on maybe like some kid-friendly stuff too, because gotta be efficient right now. And my kids might be guesting. Who knows? I don't know. They're you never know with them. We're just trying to not start fire here, right? So maybe that's a bad idea. But anyway, I was thinking that if you want to do that, we're gonna do that on Sunday nights at 5, and I'm just gonna do them every Sunday right now. And I'm gonna play some songs in my kitchen. I'm gonna talk about food a little bit. There will most likely be wines happening, and it's really, really fun. It's lighthearted, all those good things. But this is kind of fun because it would make me learn some of my older songs. I love the idea about the John Hiatt cover. Amen. Yes, I'm gonna make that happen. I do not know one. I do know an Emmylou Harris song. How about we do that? Let's do that. I love that I'm not on my set list anymore. This is amazing. It makes me feel like I'm right playing a gig. Look at that. This is so what I like to do with cover songs is I actually like to not do them real straight up. I like to mess with them a little bit. This song is I'll Be Your San Antone Rose. And your homework is to go... Robert Jensen, like, are you Googling all the hardest? Ballad number 1 in G minor, opus 23. Oh my gosh, you have way too much faith in my piano abilities, friend. Is that with cover tunes, like, I kind of like to mess with them a little bit. So if you Google and YouTube this song of Emmylou Harris playing this song, I mean, it is like honky tonk, it's super fast. But it's also like the saddest lyrics ever. So I made it sad. I mean, come on. but it inspires me to write songs like that, right? Oh my gosh, well, I'll be your sad, but go back. Hi Carla. Carla, I'm gonna need you to teach me how to cut my hair if this is a quarantine is for a while. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I had a request. I think it's a good time to sing. I think this is a good time to sing this one. Anyway, you guys go Google that. I'll Be Your San Antone Rose, Emmylou Harris, and you're gonna see a whole different version. And that is what is so cool about like a really good song. You can just bend the heck out of it that way. I like to do stuff like that. It's a good thing I like to do stuff like that. I got time to do it now. All right. This is a song I wrote about my children. Oh, yes, my 2 little crazy disco balls. Just trying to keep them out of the urgent care. Goal number 1. And I had a particularly rough morning with them. This is a couple years ago. And finally shepherded them off to the bus stop. And I was like, woo! Smell you later, guys. Oh my gosh, it was just really, really, really rough. Alright. And I wrote this song in about, I don't know, like 8.5 minutes. Doesn't happen that way very often. Usually it's more labor intensive than that, but this one clearly struck a chord. Ha ha. You can boo me on that. Boo, Vicky, that was bad. All right. But I was really feeling something with my kids. And I could hardly get the words on the paper. And it goes a little something like this. It is called Pass the Wine. My kids pick me up too early, and I need 10 cups of coffee just to try to use electricity. Get them dressed, get them fed, clean the kitchen, the bed, while they pitch a fit about something else. Try to do my best domestically. So when my kids go off to school, I lay down and I say this to myself out loud. Please let me get to 5 p.m. so I can pass the wine to myself over and over again. Please let me get to 5 p.m. so I can pass the wine to myself over and over again. I got one kid that likes to decorate, a permanent marker on my white staircase, but I try to take it all in stride. Deep breaths, and the other one asks me why all the time. Why this, why that, why? Oh my, it's about enough to make you lose your mind. So when my kids go off to school, I lay down and I So I'll send my kids to you, and we'll see how long before you wanna have a glass or two, three, four. Please let me get to no judging. I can pass the wine to myself over and over again. Please let me get to 5 p.m. so I can pass the wine to myself over and over again. Yay for Chardonnay. Oh, that song. So silly. All right, let's see here. I had a request for Good Enough, which I do know that one. So I'm gonna play Good Enough and then maybe one more. So why don't you chime in with an original song that I haven't played yet. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. For those just joining, my name is Vicki Emerson. I live in Minneapolis. And I do have, at the top, you should be able to see there's a little way to leave a tip if you're enjoying this. And also on Sunday night, oh, Mark says yes, okay. I am gonna do the Sunday supper, and that's at 5. And so if you do have opinions about when you would like to do this again, you know, like as a Friday night at 7, is that good for you? I mean, just let me know. Because I feel like we gotta do what we can do to get by, and literally I can cook, and I can be funny, and I can play music. That's all I mean, you gotta go with your strengths, right? So that's what we're gonna do. Because I mean, I can do other things, but those are definitely the things I can for sure do. This is a song called Good Enough. I did a music video for this song, and since you guys are ready to be on your phone, you could go to YouTube and then watch this 500 times like my mom likes to do. Get those numbers up there. Woohoo, right? I might never be good enough for your love, for your love. I might never be good enough. My heart feels like a stone in a not proud of the mess I've made. Lines on my face say I should know better. 'Cause I get mad, throw my words around, cradle my shame as I stand my ground. Burned out thread I might never be good enough for your love, for your love. I might never be. I might never be good enough for your love, for your love. I might never be good enough, oh, good enough. Oh, yeah. It's funny. I don't really talk about this too much, but I also wrote that one about my kids after a rough, like, it's funny how the one, Pass the Wine is like funny and playful and like, all and true. And then the other one is like, this is real times, like you as a parent, and I think there's going to be a lot of these feelings around. It's like, you love them so much, do anything for them. And then there are the days where you're just tested, where you're kind of dealing with your own stuff. And that's so hard, to have a day. And then I tend to be like, oh, my kids, like, if I screw up, they forgive me instantly. They're like, it's okay, Mom. I'm sorry, I lost my temper, or whatever it is, or I forgot to pack the water bottle for school, or the snack, or whatever. I mean, the million things that the parents do to provide for their kids and show them love and support. And then I think that I chase that feeling around a lot. I don't let it go. I just let it kind of eat at me. And I've learned from them, to just like, let it go. I would have dropped a swear there, but I know there are little kids listening. So look at that. What do you call that? That's what we call progress. Somebody did suggest that I put one of these up after hours where I do use the swears. And I might still do that. I might. All right. Do you want to hear a new one? I need to see comments before I decide to dive into this. Maybe not? No? Yes? Well, you guys decide, okay? And I'm gonna play a super old song of mine that somebody asked me to play, and I think I might have played it at their wedding, and this is like, a long time ago. Okay, I'm gonna play this really short song, and then I'm gonna play the new one, and then I'm probably gonna go, even though my heart is like bursting with love and joy right now. Thank you guys. This has been now this one I may or may not remember all the words, but maybe you don't know it either, so we're okay. Sweet sunshine, kiss my eyes under a sky cloudless blue. Ooh, grass on the soles of my shoes as I hop hand in hand with you. Honey, I'm not sure we're headed to, but one thing I know is true. You come along with me, I'll show you a thing or two. Hey, hey, come along with me, I'll show you a thing or two. I'll show you all the gold at the end of a rainbow. I'll show you an embrace so close you Hi, Joe. Howie, and hi, you guys. Oh, I'm so glad. I made a family of 4 happy. Job done. All right, I think I'm gonna end with this one. I think maybe, unless somebody has another request that. Thank you, Liz. You know, it was an older song. Not that I didn't have those equal right feelings back then, but now when I hear a song like that, I need to like represent equal rights. Okay, so this song, there might be some folks from the songwriting prompt singer-songwriter challenge. Are you guys following this at all? Are you part of it? I hope so. Songwriters, we just got our word prompt today. Our word prompt is brittle, and I'm like kind of jazzed because it's so much better than that one zebra one they gave me. Oh my gosh. Oh, I don't know that song. Who's Sean James? I don't know that song, but I'll look it up. I'll make a list when I'm done, I promise. Okay, I might learn it, but I might not, but I will make the list, I promise. This is a song for the picture prompt. And the picture prompt, what I really loved about it was that it wasn't a word. And then what I also loved about it was the picture was like, I kind of ignored what was going on outside, but inside it was this house, and it was messy, and it was like the windows were broken out, and I was like, oh gosh, I feel like that house is like sometimes me. Probably most people feel that way. Like we all have these broken, messy pieces inside of us. That's what makes us human. What makes us who we are, and it's how we love ourselves and love ourselves in spite of having those pieces. Love ourselves because we have those messy pieces. It's complicated. And I put one of the lines in the song is, how you talk to yourself. Like, how do you talk to yourself is how you shape your life. And what happened with this song too is while we had that prompt going, I went to a yoga class down at Moxie, which is like my favorite place in the universe, and right now it's closed, but I'm going to do online classes and you should too. And I was in a harder yoga class, and during a really difficult, challenging part, she says, this is an inside job, meaning how do you talk to yourself when things are tough? What do you say to yourself? Is it positive? Is it negative? I know it's a choice, right? And right now things are going to be hard. So how do we talk to ourselves through it? Because I think it's going to be important to be gentle with ourselves and also with others. So this is a song called Inside Job. Okay, I'm going to play this one and one more. Long Gone, I promise. That's a good suggestion because that's the Crazy Polka one. Yeah, that's a good way to end. Thank you. You guys know better than I do. All right. Okay. Let's see here. It's a new song, so get the lyrics put in the right spot. Morning cup of coffee, raise my eyes up, mirror, mirror on the wall, why are you so tough? I wanna set an intention, not pick apart every imperfection, talk to myself like a friend, learning this lesson over and over again. 'Cause it's an inside job, you gotta find a way in. Take a good look in the mirror, that's where it begins. I'm gonna stare in my eyes and I won't look away, choosing only kind words to say. or get ugly and try to tip another's crown. But I've arrived at a place where I'm learning to accept and move through my mistakes. So I wanna set an intention, and I pick apart every imperfection, talk to myself like a friend, learning this lesson over and over again. 'Cause it's an inside job, you gotta find a way in. Take a good look in the mirror, that's where it begins. I'm gonna stare in my eyes and I won't look away. I'm choosing only kind words to say, 'cause it's an inside job. I know it isn't easy to accept who you are, but if you don't do the hard work, you're not gonna get very far. It's how we talk to ourselves, it's how we shape our life. Step into the light, feel what it's like. 'Cause it's an inside job, you gotta find a way in. Take a good look in the mirror, that's where it begins. I'm gonna stare in my eyes and I won't look away. Choosing only kind words to say, 'cause it's an inside job. There where you go. I got 95% of the words right. I'm gonna feel good about that. Okay, new song. All right, so I'm gonna close with Long Gone. I wrote this on the piano. Everybody said it sounded like a psychotic polka. Dunzos. If you had fun, because I sure did, so thank you. There is a little tip jar, and you can do that on PayPal or Venmo. Or if you want to become a patron, I launched that today. That's another option. That's like a monthly thing. That's more about the Sunday supper, which is going to happen at 5 o'clock on Sunday from my kitchen. It'll be wild. And let's see, what else? Oh, I did talk about the Nordstrom guys. I feel like I didn't finish that story. So not only did I play the piano, but they always, they've taken all the pianos out of the stores, which I think is a really bad move, but whatever. What do I know? But they always had like 2 armchairs sitting beside the piano. And they were always full. And I talked about this on Friday night, that I have a long history of like older men telling me their whole health problems, like it has been a thing my whole life. I mean, I really actually know quite a bit about prostates, and I don't really know what to do with that information. Anyway, I would play there, and then they would sit there and like tell me their health problems, and it's just like, I would play louder so then I couldn't hear them, which I thought was very Minnesotan and super passive aggressive, and pretty obvious that they should move along or maybe go tell their wife or call their doctor. But hence, that did not happen, and I heard a lot of stories. Put your pant leg down. I do not want to see any. I don't want to see anything. I'm a piano player. Like, I don't know. I don't do that stuff. Jeez. I never wrote songs about them. Maybe I should have. Maybe I will. I don't think anybody wants to hear songs about weird old men, right? And their health problems. What rhymes with prostate? I'm kidding. Okay. Thank you guys. It's been fun hanging out. I'm going to play Long Gone, and then I'm gonna make my way to another room in my house. You guys take care of each other. Wash your hands. Wash your hands. Okay? Thank you guys. I'll post an event for the next one. I will see you